Hey there, folks. Coach Rich. This is my Ironman Wisconsin Run Overview screencast. So I've got the bike course map loaded up here, so you can check out where the aid stations are, what the layout of the course is, etc. It's more instructive to look at what the terrain is doing on the Ironman Wisconsin run course. And when I look at run courses, I always look at what is the terrain doing in the first 8 miles of the run, because the first 8 miles of an Ironman marathon are the only miles in which you can run too fast. So I'm looking at, is it a terrain on which is too easy? Is it easy for an athlete to run too hard? And if yes, what is the terrain doing in that section? So such that they're going to have to pay for it later on. Okay. And if you look at how this run course is laid out, you've got some pretty beefy hills between miles 5 and 6. What I should also notice is as I'm moving my cursor on the elevation profile, you can see my little cursor running around on the run course map. Okay, and the first couple miles or the first mile, there's lots of spectators, lots of energy, and it's easy to run too hard because this is fun. I'm running down State Street where lots of people are eating their burgers and having a cocktail while I start my Ironman marathon. Okay, after that, it kind of settles down. Always cool to run through a nice running surface in a football stadium, but then you're running through campus, really, not a big deal, but then beefy hills here, right? And then after that, it settles down into a nice out and back on State Street. And then as you're running, it's nice and flat and shaded on a bike path next to the lake. And really, what I like most about this course is there's so many spectators pretty much everywhere on the run course, except this out and back section here. And I will say that this bike path section here can get a little crowded because there's aid stations, there's two-way running traffic, etc. Okay, but the key to the Ironman Wisconsin run course is not running too hard in the first in the first 5 miles, and having an answer for the hills here between miles 5 and 6, and again having an answer for them again when you see them again at about mile 18. Okay. Other than that, it's really just a run. There's nothing epic on this run course, other than there's lots of spectators. There's lots of mojo out on the run course, with the exception of this relatively short out and back here. Okay, all in all, though, it's just a really pleasant run course, great vibe. And I should also mention that, like, when I've done it, I've had a hard time maintaining a sense of where I am geographically relative to the finish line. Meaning, when I'm here at mile 23 or 24, it doesn't it doesn't really feel like I'm that close to the finish line, because the area that you're running through here is so different than the finish. Okay, but by the time you get to mile 24, you're only aware of like the next 30 seconds of your life, and God knows you can't do math anyway. But I recommend that if you're feeling good at mile 18, wait for it. You're not done yet. Absorb this energy at on this out and back here on State Street, and then really have a plan to kind of drop the hammer and finish strong. For me, it's either been at mile 22 or at 23. Okay, and then finally, it is a bit. While it doesn't feel like a bit of a climb up State Street at the end of your first lap, you will feel it at the end of your second lap. But who cares? You're almost finished, and this is just a really high energy run around the state capitol. Okay. Thanks, folks. Ironman Wisconsin is hands down my favorite race. Great course, great vibe, great spectators. Would love to answer any questions that you have. Hit me up in the chat box or in the chat icon on the bottom right-hand corner of this page. Thanks. Bye.